Hey, Opie, what have you got there? What do you mean that was rude? It wasn't meant to be rude. I just thought it would be a good way to introduce our lecture on robotics. That's right, buddy. It is pretty important. Welcome to our little demonstration on robotics. We will begin with a historical tale of politics, poetry, theater, and oppression. A tale of one of the greatest tragedies in all of literature. Our tale begins with a greatly heralded play, one that would introduce to the world a word that would change it forever as life imitated art. The play is 1920's Rossum's Universal Robots, and it would be the first time the world would be introduced to the word robot. The play involved the manufacture of beings whose purpose was to do all of the work for human society. Naturally, this would lead to tragic events. The word robot was first penned by Karel's brother, Josef, a very prominent Czechoslovakian author, poet, and painter. The term robot was taken from the Czech word robota, meaning forced labor. This had great meaning for Karel and Josef Capek, as both had a profound hatred of fascism and communism, and indeed, one of Karel's greatest literary works was a lecture entitled Why I Am Not a Communist. And though Karel was nominated for the Nobel Prize for Literature 7 times, many believe it was his politics that would deny him the prize. Pacifists and dedicated to nonviolence, the opinions of both men would change with the rise of fascism. As the Third Reich occupied his beloved homeland, the Nazis branded Karel as public enemy number 2. Karel would die in December of 1938 from pneumonia, just a few months before his homeland was occupied by Nazi Germany. When the Gestapo came to arrest him and found he was dead, they arrested and questioned his wife instead. In September, his brother Josef would be arrested and interned in the notorious Belsen concentration camp. In a horrible twist of fate, the man who derived the word robot from the Czech word for forced labor would himself perish in a forced labor camp in April of 1945. Karel and his wife Olga were buried in Prague. The inscription on their tomb reads, "Here would have been buried Josef Capek, painter and poet, grave far away." So today we honor the Capeks with our little demonstration. Before I began this project, I knew nothing about the Capeks, which is really a shame, because this is history that is not meant to be forgotten.
Hey, Andy. Sometimes you're not so much of an idiot.